The bump is gonna go away. It takes a few months for that to fully go away. You can massage it and it'll help to soften up.
I'm okay. I just want to.
I know that you've watched me squeeze out thousands of blackheads and whiteheads here on my YouTube channel, but I know that many of you guys suffer from acne yourself and you're just not sure what to use. This is why one of the first products I created at SLMD Skincare is my acne system. This is a simple, twice daily, 3-step regimen. It is formulated for all skin types and all acne types. So for those of you who are not able to see a dermatologist or who are just plain confused when you walk down that skincare aisle, you want to go to slmdskincare.com and check out my acne system.
Never
3 weeks,
the week
I think,
before
2
you
and a
went
half
on
weeks or so.
vacation.
Yeah, I think the next time you'll be even better on your back there. So we'll take another picture then too. Let me pinch your maybe. My main thing too is just to watch to make sure you don't have a recurrence of some of those. Some of these little bumpies there. How's that focus there? Good? See, it just seems so
Was that one oily too?
far. No, yeah, it was. It seems like, just now it looked like it was closer than it was. You didn't go out in the zoom or anything, huh? Yeah. Let me just fiddle with this for a second. Oh, once you record it, it won't let you do it anymore. Yeah, let's not do that. Let me get her eye now.
Yay! I just love coming here. I swear, I feel like, because I feel like,
A spa session.
yes, no, really.
Okay, keep your eyes closed. There's alcohol here. Okay, there. Okay, a little baby pinch in your upper eyelid here. Okay, baby pinch. You can see a little blood vessel there. I'm trying to avoid it so you don't get a little bruise up here. Just lift this up here. You okay? Good. I think that's pretty numb. Let me just double check the edge here. Sorry, oh no, it wasn't numb. That was not. This is numbing.
Okay.
There you go. You have a little baby Millia next to it too, you know?
A baby what?
Millia.
What's that?
A little whitehead, a baby pinch there. A little cyst, a baby cyst right there.
Ooh, you could get that too, yeah.
Get it, yeah.
Great.
And then this one. There we go. Just trim this one down here. That one's done. Now the other one, let me see if I can even turn a little bit towards me. I'm going to use a little buzzing. A buzzing noise. I'm using a cautery at a low,
okay.
at a low setting. Baby buzz sound here first to get this. So oops. And then right here. Okay, that will kind of make that shell out. Okay, that's good. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Everybody's complaining, you've seen them. And it's not anyone's fault. I'm trying to figure it out myself. I must not be telling people how to do it right. That was a good one. See, you're telling me that this one above here, somebody removed that one and it ended up, you don't think that the whole thing was removed and that it's kind of left a little indentation? Well, but let's see if we, I mean, the ones on your back, I mean, as they're healing right now, there's slight depression, and maybe it's because there was a sac taking up room there. Maybe it's because
I see.
I don't know. We'll have to see. But I'm going to be a little more timid and conservative on your face here in the meantime, just in case. So I think what happens is I'm noticing with this camera when I go up close and I try to zoom in later, it gets blurry. So maybe we get in close now as much as you can, you know, without it being in my way. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, let's move to her neck here. See these two areas on her neck? Down, good. Okay, we have this one right here. Again, a steatocystoma. These are both actually maybe both of them. We're starting with the small ones today. The one on the other side looks real good, so we know that healed well just from us extracting it like this. Get this one here. I think there's something under there about film. I know now from a little experience with these steatocystomas. Did you see we have a couple of them going on right now? Mm-hmm. There's like a little sac. So hopefully a lot of times when we open it, it will just get rid of itself. Just in case, I'm going to just fiddle around and make sure. I should ask for that little baby. Forceps. See that right there? It's still right. It's right on the edge there. You can see it. These are like my delicate forceps. They look giant when I come to a little something like this. There's the base. There we go. That'll take care of that one. And this is a little tag I'm going to take off for her. Get my stuff out of the way so I don't poke myself. Little tag right here. Gong with that. Okay, let's move down here. Okay, moving down along. Let's see here. So we have this other one. I'm going to go straight. Yeah, I can straighten up exactly. I'm going to go straight up and down here. I just put some numbing on the surface and let's see if we can't pull this whole area out. This is a definite steatocystoma. It's like it leaves a little almost, you're okay? A little depression sometimes when I pull it out, you know, like how we saw on your back there. Because it's like it's taking up room.
So it's also oily?
Yeah, it's very oily. It's like a little blob of oil. Crisco. It was. I'm trying to see if I can't visualize a little membrane that it's in. And maybe I can just see if I... Oh, sorry. Pitch in there. Pitch there. You know, I got sutures on the one on your above, but I don't think this is going to need it. But I just need to make sure I got it all. Let's see, just... Can't get anything else off of it now. See, it's like a little space right under there.
Like a hole?
Yeah, but what we'll do, I might pull a stitch right there actually, I think. Okay. Why don't you grab a little? So this one, you can feel like a little depression in it from where I put that. Oh, I'm so sorry. That was a little bit of pinch. I'm so sorry. There we go, but done.
You're like the fastest stitcher. When I watch you, it's fantastic.
But I'm trying to just figure out ways. We're learning more about you together. Like figure out ways to best minimize. Obviously, we want these bumps away, but we want them to look good afterwards. So we're just trying to figure out the best options for you. And so I think trying this here is going to potentially help you. It definitely makes it look lifted up more. So.
You mean the stitching?
Yeah, that stitch kind of lifts it up a little bit there too. So I'm gonna take, I put a little numbing on these too. There's one right here.
They're everywhere.
These actually will heal better because it's actually in a curve of your neck. So I'm not worried about these like leaving a depression because it's normally depressed. You know what I mean? It normally turns underneath in this area. Don't see any hairs in them though, like we see with a lot of people. See how that just kind of depressed that area once I remove that? It's interesting to me. It's interesting to me. Okay. Pushing against your neck here, sorry, a little bit. And this one. Oh, this one's under there. Huh? This one you can lift up.
Wow.
You know, have you pinched your neck before there?
No, because if I pinch them, then they get
inflamed?
Yes.
Oh.
So I try to leave them alone.
Let me just put more hair numbing so that maybe we can pinch this one here. You okay there? That's right that you're swallowed, so I'm lifting it up to make sure it's not affecting anything here. There we go. Wow, I can feel that one release. This one I can squeeze. And we give you antibiotics with these sometimes before, right? And that one's way better now. Great. That one did well. I like that one. That was good.
Good.
We have time with her, right? A little bit of time at least.
Yeah.
Okay. This looks like we're gonna do a few more of these. Let me put that there at the crux of her neck there. We'll sit that there. I'm gonna take off these 3 little taggies right here on her. Just getting all cleaned up from the top down here.
I'm so excited.
There we go. Good. All right, that other one looks really good. Okay, let's move down a little bit. Let's see what we have here. So we have these 2 here. Again, my concern is the little depression that it makes with them. So I'm going to try to, when I numb them, when I take them out, we're going to try to see if we can just put a little stitch on top. So I pinch. Because it's really like an oily kind of material that just comes oozing out here. This side too. A very thin-walled cyst here. Okay, so this one I'm going to go straight a little bit up and down here because, oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Oh, it's hard for me. Is it hurting you okay right now? Is it okay right now?
Is it hurting right now?
Is it hurting right now? Are you okay?
No, it's not hurting right now.
Good. That's because that initial pinch on the skin. That was steatocystoma right there.
Did you get it already?
I did. I pushed it. You want to see? Look.
Wow.
I know. Look how
Jeez, it's so crazy.
I know. Look at, oh. Whoa, we gotta
that.
Oh, we gotta.
That's a good one. Yeah.
I can feel this.
You can feel.
It's look. It's left a little. See that?
Yeah.
So
I know.
We don't want
That's
that.
crazy.
We don't want you to have depressions there instead. What are we gonna do about that? That's what I'm wondering. Let me just put a little.
You can do whatever you want.
Well, I mean, what do we have to do with that? We might have to refresh edges and put like a deeper stitch and pull an area together. I'm not really sure. We have to figure that out as time goes on. You and I are gonna get to know each other.
That's good.
Let me just make sure I got as much of this out as I can. That was just numbing fluid. You see that?
So on those, there's no sac. It's just the...
Well, there is, but it's very, very thin.
Oh,
so
I see.
I think a lot of the times you break it down and it doesn't come back. But it's almost like, yeah, it's taking up space right here. You see? Because I can feel a lip and it falls over very sharply, demarcated. And so it depresses there. And I'm just concerned but that is just going to create a little depression in that area.
I have an itch. I'm sorry. I said I have an itch. I'm sorry.
No, you're okay. I'm just talking and I'm just concerned about that. I don't want you to have a, I don't want to just switch places to something else. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the one that I got. There's one that I have that is like a, not with teeth. It's a little fine one though. I don't know if we put it somewhere special.
Like the black one?
Yeah, I bought it though specifically for, it's like my tissue forceps, but a really small one. I bought it. There's a sack right there. Hold on, maybe I can use two things to grab it.
I wish you guys, this sounds a little weird, but I wish you had a mirror
Yeah,
so I could watch.
No, it's not. People have asked that before, but sometimes we don't want people to necessarily.
Right. No, I understand.
But I understand what you're saying too.
Right.
Here's that sack that we pulled out. A lot of them ones on your back. See it right there? That's it. See how thin it is?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You okay?
No, I'm fine. I just wish I could see.
Yeah, I know. It's hard. No
I'm
wonder
like
you're
trying
looking
to,
sideways.
yeah, I'm trying to.
I'm just trying to pull it out like this. You're okay, right?
Yeah. I can feel it. I
I'm
can.
pulling at you. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
That's the sack of it. See?
Wow. Yeah, it is very thin.
Yeah, see how thin it is? It's not like a...
Yeah.
But my concern here is this depression here. It's like a very...
Makes it concave.
Yeah, it does. And that I don't want that to heal. I think a significant part of it will probably heal in somewhat. But, you know, if it heals funny, it can leave you with a depression, like your cheek. Your
Right.
cheek. So I need to... I'm going to try to put a stitch in and see if that helps. But also time is going to help us to figure that out too. So maybe the thought is too, we wait a little while and see how some of these heal before we proceed, you know? Okay. That could be a thought too. Like your back and things like that, we might want to wait a little bit and see how they heal and make sure that's acceptable
To you.
It's not up to me, it's up to us. You.
Okay.
You too. I mean, okay, this one's
Yeah.
also gonna probably squirt out a little bit.
I can feel.
You can feel it kind of releasing.
No, I can feel like a poke.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Maybe a little more. Yeah.
I try to numb it, but sometimes it's, I'm numbing
sometimes?
into it because it's so superficial. I'm
I
numbing
see.
essentially almost into it. And I can't help it because it's so superficial.
I see.
Am I hurting you there? Okay. See the same thing there? See how it like has this border? I can put my finger like right there.
Oh, wow. Like a hole.
And I don't want it to, again, I don't want that to necessarily be. Let me think about this for a second. If I trimmed the edge a little more, maybe that wouldn't happen so much. Make sure I'm not hurting you. Okay. I was hoping it wouldn't do that. This is dying. Let me trim the edges a little bit and see if that will help us too. Pull it together without a depression potentially. Like, you know what, if I actually used a punch on these, it might, because it's going to take out a little bit more of the skin, and then when it pulls it together, it will pull it together potentially and not, talking out loud to myself, but.
Oh, does the punch not,
It makes a hole,
not leave? No, right, I've seen you use it.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
It's numbing underneath there. Pinch, numbing under there. This is the sack here.
Yeah, I don't feel that. That's funny, but I felt whatever you
tugging
did
maybe.
before that.
Tugging
Well,
maybe.
it was like,
It was sharp?
yeah.
Well, that's okay. I mean, numbing's there to hopefully prevent it so you won't feel it again. Right now, right? You're okay now. Okay. This is the sac wall. There it is, a little hole, this side a little tuggy. You okay? Borderline, not okay? Okay.
No, I just feel pulling now, nothing sharp.
See, this is the sac. I can see it all.
Is it thin also like the other?
Oh yeah. They're all gonna be like that. What do we do with it now? What do I do with this, huh? What do I do with this, Missy?
Whatever you think.
does something right there. So I'm thinking maybe that will actually help to destroy this wall too. Come on. You okay?
Mm-hmm.
I got it. Oh, I did get it. Got it partially. Okay, let me see. Now I'm gonna put this together and then I'm gonna feel that and see if that actually helped to make this not bumpy. Because we might have to do that with every one of them.
The cauterization, you mean?
No,
Oh.
Taking out a little bit of extra skin on the surface. Maybe that's why, you know, there's a little bit. Though you wouldn't think so because it's so small, but I think maybe because it's so thin, it creates a depression, and I think that's because it is so on the surface of your skin. So I'm gonna try to see if actually putting a stitch, making the hole a little wider, and pulling a stitch is gonna pull the edges together so that it won't be depressed there. Let's try that. So this one is a little different. I'm gonna notate that, and you help me notate that too. The one on your left chest here, we actually took out a little extra skin.
You mean on the
right chest? Sorry, sorry. The other right, the other left. Now it's still a little depressed, but not quite as maybe. Pulling it. All right. Okay. Phew. It's taking us a little while, isn't it? Can you come over here? Let's do these two, and then I think the next. Let's see if that won't. Uh-oh, hurting you?
a little bit. Sorry.
No, I'm glad you're telling me. It'll be pinching. Just means I have to actually inject into the cyst a little more, unfortunately.
No, I don't feel that.
I just don't like to inject into it because
Oh, it makes it
like just under pressure. So I know I got through it now just because it pops.
I love when you use that when I watch those videos on people.
You wanted to watch it just now.
How did that go?
It went well, but I just want to pull that little top off of it first and see. Here's the part of it. See, it just leaves a space. It is fast. It is very interesting, fascinating, but sorry it to be my little case of fascination here.
No, it's okay.
We're trying to figure out how to best make these look good. It's just very interesting to me how they act different because they leave this, they carve out a space in the subcutaneous for you.
Is that the
People,
the underlying skin?
Yeah, the area underneath. It carves out a little area under here. So, because if you look right here, if you focus on here, Valerie.
Oh, I'm sorry.
She had one she had removed a long time ago under general anesthesia by somebody else, but it left this big depression, and I think it has to do with Put your arm back up here again. Sorry, it's okay. It leaves that depression, and it. So, anyways, she had this done by somebody else, and it left a depression here, and I think it's because it was in fact a steatocystoma that kind of carved out this area in here. But even if you pull that together, it probably would be good. But that starts to make me think that is why right here I actually try to do a punch, because I think by doing that, if I take a little extra skin and pull it together instead, it will maybe appear, it'll maybe look better because it won't have that space so much. So I'm going to pull this way again. Actually, I'm not hurting you. See, it's like I can see when it releases because it pops, it just caves in. It's just so interesting how it does that. Why does it do that? It's very, very.
All of them do
different.
that.
Yeah. It just acts a lot different than the standard cyst that you get. And here I am just trying to move as much of this wall as I can. And then I'm going to put that little stitch there again. So again, it's going to be, I'd say like maybe like 8 or 9 days to put these stitches.
Do you want me to take the...
Yeah. Do you have some?
Mm-hmm. Because before you went on vacation, you gave me in case I needed it. And
yeah, I think that'd be maybe just... Because I'd be doing a good number of these and they're kind of all over. So these, I started to make them a little... I would like you to comment on the ones on this right side, whether you think that they actually deal with less of a depression there.
Okay.
I think they may. Then we'll kind of know how to proceed there. Okay, I don't know if we should do, let me see what's down here between. Maybe just a couple more here. Oh, I know. Oh, it's either way. There you go, that's the top of it. And then a pinch here, 2 pinch. These are all gonna like explode on us here.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to get a little build on the surface. Try it numb them on top. Set it right into them. Into them is not helping her. It's not really anesthetizing it, and it's just gonna increase the pressure. Pinch again, 5 of them, because that's my lucky number.
Is it?
I guess so. I don't know. Whenever I say things, if I describe something and I try to be, you know, if I just pick a number, I always pick 5.
How funny.
Okay, little nick here in the skin. Little nick in this one too. Let's do a couple of nicks. That is mostly numbing, as you can see. It's all pure like water there. Let's do those two and see what happens here. Wow, those are satisfying to squeeze on, let me tell you. They look good when they squeeze out.
Same thing, oily.
Mm-hmm. Oily, like yellow, like Crisco, like really, like oil, you know?
Mm-hmm. Lard.
Yeah, it is. Some of them are a little more solidified, like a little less melted oil than the others, but we're all essentially the same kind of color. It's hard to squeeze from this angle.
I know.
It's okay. And so I just decide, I mean, again, I don't want them to, I don't know what to say with that. What do I do with that? Valerie? These are the last ones we're doing, but I'm going to try to like remove a little bit more of a punch of skin here. I think that might help. I do think that that's going to make them like heal better. Okay, a little core of them. Taking out some of that. Almost done here. Almost done. So when is the last kid gonna be out of your house? One just came back in, huh? So
Well,
you like it when they come back
I
in.
I do.
But I mean, in terms of like 18, that you don't have to like, you're not technically.
Right.
That's definitely.
Sophie's
Ooh,
7.
I'm gonna keep that one. This one was a cool one. I'm gonna look at that one with the microscope. That was a sack actually, a definite sack on that one that I pulled out.
Was it one of the little ones or the bigger one?
It was the littlest one.
Wow.
It was like that. And it was like this contents that we pulled out were a little more solid.
Oh.
Goodness, that means anything.
Isn't it funny how some are hard, some are soft, some are like liquid.
Yeah, it
some
is.
are, I mean, it's so bizarre.
But they all essentially look very similar though.
Oh, right.
They're all like oil gland. They're all like derived from oil glands, so they're all oil.
So what's the difference between a
sebaceous gland.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Between an epidermis cyst and a sebaceous cyst.
Epidermis cyst is more common, but that's what people accidentally call sebaceous cysts. So most people call those sebaceous cysts when they're in fact not sebaceous cysts. This is a sebaceous cyst, but this is not very common.
Oh, okay.
Because this is actually derived from an oil gland. They call those other ones sebaceous cysts, I guess maybe because people initially thought they were caused from an oil gland, or you know, they're just not. It's not a that's not a word that we use as dermatologists. We don't call them that. Oh. Because they're not. Those are epidermoid cysts. These are steatocystomas. There's nothing we call an oil gland, a sebaceous gland. I see. If anything, if we were to name something it would be this. Okay. So you just call them all steatocystoma. These are steatocystoma. Okay. You the last time recorded for me, right? And Christy was helping me, I think. No, well, you were helping me. You started helping me. She was recording. Because if I put stitches in these, it's nice to have a helper. Next time we'll bring in both of you guys. Yeah. But I think that this way, yeah, I don't feel as much of a depression. But I think I'm just wondering, so what happens, you know, the thing is that there's no deep stitch here, but there's not even really any depth to this to put a deep stitch in. So the reason we put deep stitches in, you know, the stitches underneath the skin, is to keep it, give it strength, like to keep it, the edges pulled together. But you don't need that if there's no real pull on each side. But I've actually removed a little space in the middle here, so there is a gap, you know, so there's a slight pull. But I'm trying to make it not an over pull. Does that make sense? Because if it's too much, then that's why you think it gets depressed. Yes. So I'm trying to take out a little bit. So let's see. I think there's something up there still. Let's see what doing this will do to these healing. Okay. I think you're going to make these better. You okay? Just want to, there's a little bit of that wall here that I can get. So I'm going to actually, I want to see how your back is doing and this chest before we, you know, really go do more. I don't want you to have your tush be like little depressed marks. Oh, I see what you're saying. So I want to see how these heal, because I'm going to note the right side, we kind of started to take off a little bit of skin, like with a punch. Okay. Because I think that's going to make them heal faster.